So, family, today I am going to talk about family vacation ideas for families traveling with their loved ones with disabilities and just mixed ages. And a disability does not always have to be autism. Disability does not always have to be Down syndrome. Disability can be a little bit of anything. I have COPD with chronic asthma, with emphysema, and I have a paralyzed, I call it a lazy vocal cord, right? So sorry, family, let me go back here. So I just want to share with you guys that all-inclusive Caribbean resorts, accessible, friendly. Now, we all love Jamaica and we know what's going on with Jamaica, but there's still some resorts are still open. You just have to make sure when you are registering or you're researching that you reach out to the supplier that you're working with or reach out to the hotel directly. So these are some of the destinations, and I love them all. We got Jamaica, Dominican Republic, or Riviera Maya, and Mexico. Why is it great? Many all-inclusive resorts offers accessible rooms, beach wheelchairs, and private airport transfers. And each of you can take a picture of these slides. I most definitely will be uploading it onto my YouTube, and I will be dropping that information into the special needs page. So here are some of the activities: gentle water fun, accessible pool cabanas, spa day, family shows, and private dining experience. And these are some of the recommended resorts. We all know our beaches, Ocho Rio. They have beaches, Negril. Jamaica is fully accessible with amazing resources for families. So I always say Google is your best friend. So if you really want to find the top 10 or you really want to know what resorts, all-inclusive resorts are accessible friendly, you can always Google it. So if you're just looking for Jamaica, Google it in Jamaica. If you're looking for Dominican Republic or if you're looking for Costa Rica, wherever you're thinking that your client is looking to travel, you most definitely can go and research it on Google. Dreams Riviera Maya, Mexico. Great medical access nearby the quiet family zones. What I want to talk about when I think about both of these suppliers, beaches and sandals. If you knew you have to be with the company for 2 months, I think it's either 3 or 2 months in order to register for sandals. Dreams Vacations Dreams is part of the Hyatt All Collection. Those that was at SoCal Boot Camp, they were there in the room and they gave out some amazing giveaways and a trip. But you want to make sure, if I have any of my veterans on here, January 31st was the last day for you to renew your Hyatt collection. If you did not renew it by January 31st, when you go in, you're going to have to retake the whole certification over. If you are new and you like the Hyatt's, which is the Dreams for family, Secrets and Breathless is for adults, Sunscape is for family, and Jewelry is for adults. So you can register for the Confident Collection and take your certification and get your certification as a Hyatt specialist. And also, after 60 to 90 days with sandals, you can become a specialist. So let's just talk about cruise vacations. That's highly recommended. And those know that I am a diehard when it comes to Royal Caribbean. I think we have the best strategic manager in the whole wide world, which is Randy Raff. He is the national rep for Archer. You have celebrity cruises. That's another one of my favorites. But I have not cruised on Disney cruise, but I am looking to do that real soon. And why I say that is it perfect? This ship is equipped for all the accessibility needs, from the stateroom rooms to the theaters to the dining areas. The staff are trained to assist you with your guests with disabilities. And it's really crucial. And I think we spent a length of time on this last week in reference to how do you qualify anyone for the cruise? I'm gonna tell you, Google's your best friend, and you better be Googling that supplier, Royal, and asking, and going on Royal's site and pull the information that you need for accessibility. They have a whole form. You can take that form when you are interviewing your client and ask all the questions, because those are the same questions that you're going to need to provide to the cruise line when you are registering your guests. Perks: you unpack once, enjoy the smooth travel, and visit multiple destinations without the stress of the airport. And I know when we're thinking about sensor type of clients and those that just can't be around a bunch of crowds, getting them to the destination on the cruise ship, it is less stressful. Because I know I love cruising, but I dislike getting to the airport to get to the cruise, right? So that's why I try to always cruise out of California when I can, so I don't have to worry about the airport, but just deal with the traffic. So tips: choose a mid-sized ship for a quieter area and request disability accessible cabins near the elevator. When you ask that, because the cruise lines have certain amount of accessibility rooms. And I know a young lady was sharing that other people get those accessibility rooms, and we be really need for those that need them. So make sure that you reach out to the cruise line and see exactly how many they have and what is the lead time that you need to book that for your client. So that means you know exactly what you need to be sharing with your client, how you need to get them booked and get them signed up, get that payment, process that cruise, enter it into your commission tracker, and keep your copies. You heard what I said. Book it, enter it into commission, because you want to make sure that all your bookings that you do, you enter into our commission tracker within 30 days. Because as long as it's empty for those 30 days, you don't have to worry about Archer taking your money after 30 days when you only pay 60%. So always remember, you book it, confirm it, and then you put it into the commission tracker. So let's just talk about, oh, Florida vacations. I love Florida. And I love Florida because I'm a retired foster parent that had tons of different children, both medical, emotional disturbed, and physical. But I love taking my special needs cheer program to Orlando because they had the opportunity to go and cheer. And then they had an opportunity to go and make the way to Chicago to the other piece of the Olympics, which was really great. But what I love about Orlando and Clearwater beaches, it is accessible for plenty century family attractions. So they have tons of everything. It does not have to be for century attractions, but they have tons of everything. They're both in Orlando and Clearwater. So when I think about some of the ideas that they have for Florida, and this is for in the US, because a lot of people right now don't want to travel international. We're seeing a peak and us staying in the States and finding family things to do, right? you got Vegas, you have Arizona, you got the Grand Canyons, you have Lake Havasu, you have so many other things that you can do for families. But what I like about the idea of Florida, stay with a wheelchair accessible villa with a pool, visit Disney accessible attractions, and they get the ability accessible service pass. That pass works. We didn't have the service pass. We had the pass to get up in front, but then we had some of our business partners that attended the birthday party just last month that they had opportunity to get in front of the line. And then you get an opportunity to enjoy the beach there, Clearwater beaches. If you have never been to Clearwater, Florida, it is small, it's nice, it's clean. You can see the waters. And they offer tons of beach, wheelchair, and calm waters. So you really got to know your client. And that comes in you building your profile. And when I say this, you guys have two tangible products for you guys. You have the traditional travel and you have the special disability travel. And the special disability travel market have not been tapped in. But again, it takes special people like yourself. Some of us have disabilities, some of our family have disabilities, some of our children have disabilities, some of our grandchildren have disabilities. So, and we have close friends that probably have disabilities, so we have been exposed to it and we understand it. So let's just talk about accessible national parks and nature. So we have Yosemite in California. We have the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee. We have the Zions in, I think that's Utah. And what and why is it great? It's peace central. It's less overloaded, accessible trails and lodges. And that's again us traveling in the state. And it's also for families that can't travel on a plane or can't sit for long destinations, that they can still travel and still be able to travel local to some of these. I mean, I'm in California, but Utah is probably like no, Utah probably like 8 hours. So these are some of the tips to consider. Consider renting a full accessible cabin or lodge with an outdoor space for relaxation. So that comes back with you fact finding with your customer profile form, right? Some of us use TravelJoy, some of us use Travelify, some of us use JotForm, some of us use Google Docs. Some of us just have what we pulled from Archer from the resources. So there's different ways that you can be able to pull this information. So let's talk about Hawaii. Wow. We're going to Hawaii, but we're going to the Big Island. We're going to celebrate our 10th year anniversary, July 19th to the 24th. I'm hoping that you guys are all joining us. I am so, so excited. But look, they have Maui. They said it is special and why the beautiful, inclusive culture with excellent accessibility standards. Activities, roller shows, accessible beach pass, scenic drives, and general catamaran rides. I love the catamaran. And they said the notes, which we know Hawaiian Airs offer companion travel programs for passengers with disabilities. Passionate. But this is the thing. Now it is been brought up about Alaska. So that would be something that I'm going to be reaching out just to still see if that piece is still part of their program. And most definitely, we will be training on that in the upcoming trainings. So family resorts, staycation, or U.S. cruises. If you're flying, still feel stressful, consider a cruise departing from a U.S. port, Florida, Texas, or California. You can drive to take a short flight, enjoy the full accessibility on board, and experience the beautiful destinations like Bahamas, Mexico, and Alaska. So, travel support services we offer. We offer this as travel advisors. Your pre-check accessibility check, private ground transfers with wheelchair access, medical equipment rentals on cruises and at the resorts. We have SMG. I'm hoping to tie down David. I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks to be here on the call with us on the upcoming Mondays. 24-hour travel support team and peace of mind. So I want to thank you. I'm hoping that you guys were all able to take screenshots. I will be placing this in the call and I mean in the, there we go, in the Facebook group. Hey, Cynthia. Hello, hello, hello. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to open it up for some Q&A, questions, comments. Thank you. We most definitely will be uploading it in YouTube and in the Facebook group, so you guys will be able to pull that information. Hi, Maria. All right, so I'm going to open it up. Hey, Cynthia, I see you had your hand up.
Hi, Miss
You know
Patrice. How
mute.
are you doing today?
I didn't understand what you said.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I said, hello, Miss Patrice. How are you doing today?
I am recruiting for SoCal Boot Camp.
All right.
I survived it. Just,
Yes, yes. I heard the great call this morning and it was amazing. So I look forward to attending one of those.
absolutely. We're doing year 10. We already started working on it this morning. So hoping you make your way onto SoCal. So my YouTube, you will find it underneath Patrice Abels Vance. And the special needs page is underneath special needs disabilities. Okay, let's see here. Now, someone was asking in reference to supplies, I mean, equipment. Normally, the cruise ships have contracts with some suppliers, but as a travel agent, you can work with special needs at sea and you can be able to order any equipment that you need. And they will have the equipment shipped either to the cruise line or to the hotel. So I'm hoping that I get to have special needs on. Special needs is another free training that you can get certified for. It's probably about like an hour or 2 hours in taking the tests. And if you join the Facebook group, you can most definitely get all that information there. Let's see here. Any other questions? Let's see here. I'm looking.
Hi, I have a question.
Yes.
Okay. So, first of all, thank you for all that you do. I've learned so much from you. Um, I have a client going on a cruise, but it needs dialysis for 3 days, right? 3 days in a week. It needs dialysis, but it's a 5 night cruise. So they're going to it's a group cruise actually, and they're going through Virgin Voyages, and it's going to be 5 nights to Turks and Caicos. So where do I
So,
start?
so question for you. I have a dear friend that's on dialysis. And what we have done in the past, we have worked with his doctor to find a dialysis location there for the port that they're going to be there the longest. So,
Okay.
say for instance, this is going to be, I'm just saying a 10-hour port stay. His doctor already always found a location that would cover him underneath his insurance, schedule his treatment there, get him there as soon as we got off the ship. He'd take his dialysis and then he'd come back on the ship. So, and for me, I always say Google's your best friend because you can also Google it to see how far it's going to be from the port that you guys going to be arriving to, what time you're looking to arrive there, and you also can help your client with that information, getting it back to their doctor, and they work together to make those happen.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're so
Okay.
welcome.
Hey, Miss Patrice, I have a tip. My name's Gary.
Hi, Gary.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. Great seeing you.
Great seeing you. It's good to go through this course with you.
Thank
I uh,
you.
I typed in a little bit in there a minute ago about my best friend being in a wheelchair. We go back 20 something years. He's my hero. I've learned a ton about disabilities. I very recently got to tour a Princess cruise ship, and I photographed the bathroom in the accessible cabin for him because he's a massive cruiser. He's been on Disney, Princess, Celebrity. He has nothing but good things to say. But one tip he gave us is when you look at the accessibility of a room, one thing to consider is the shower and the toilet being placed side by side. If they're from one end to the other, it makes it a little bit difficult in case they want to use the shower as a bidet. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Yeah, so it's just a quick hop over. And especially if they're a little more on the incontinent side, it's a godsend if you have everything right there together. Sink can be anywhere you want it, but the shower
Right.
and toilet together.
And we just tour the Quantum of the Seas.
Mhm.
And I think their toilet and shower was pretty close.
That's good.
But it's a large bathroom. So there's
Yeah.
accessible rooms. I want to keep it 100, you guys. There's
Mhm.
nicer. I mean, all the rooms are nicer on the Quantum of the Seas, but there's accessible room. I was just like, okay. And now I understand what the lady was saying last week. Okay, I don't have a problem, but yes, they are. And I challenge everyone when you're looking to book with a cruise, are you researching, Googling, or go on the cruise website? Type in accessible rooms, it's going to give you the different types of rooms that they have. And it might also give you the configuration because, sometimes that wheelchair probably would need, there go my friend Ian is there. You probably need to know those measurements to make sure that their wheelchair is going to fit. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that.
Anytime, dear. Good to
Hey,
see you.
thank you. Ian, I have something for you. Did you give me some homework to do last week?
Uh-oh. Is this where I start panicking, everyone?
Hi. Didn't you give me some homework to do last week? You
Yes,
said,
yes,
Patrice,
I did.
can you do this class where you're not up at 10 o'clock at night? Isn't that what you asked me?
Yes.
Now, I'm going to have a conversation with David McCovey and let him know I want to add every third Thursday for the UK. I'm up anyway. I start at 6 in the morning. Paula start at 9 in the morning. Deidre will be 9 in the morning. And you will be 2 in the afternoon. Is that workable?
That is fantastic, and I'm sure our UK lot will be delighted to hear that. And I will certainly be joining you for that.
Absolutely. So I'm going to be calling him a little bit later because I need to check with him anyway. But I was just kind of just throwing it back. So I woke up this morning, you guys, at 2 o'clock, and I said to my mentor, "Girl, what time is it in UK right now?" And she told me, I said, "Okay." I'm going to commit to do a training for the UK. She's like, well, that's going to be 5 times a month. That's okay. It's for the UK. So I'm going to get the flyer changed. May 8th is coming off. I'm going to add the UK for every third Thursday, once a month. So I'll do this 5 times a week, 5 times a month. I don't care. I want to support you guys.
Thank you very much, and I'll let the UK guys know that. I'm sure they'll be.
Let them know. So I'm going to be having
Yeah.
a call with David, and if I can get this working for us, you never know. I might have to do something by almost the end of February
Yep.
for you
Well,
guys.
that would be absolutely amazing, and thank you very much indeed to yourself, David, and everybody for all their hard work. It is very much appreciated.
I most definitely, most definitely. Hey, Morgan. So, any other questions or comments?
So my question, I mean, Erica has already answered, but I answered, come up with a suggestion, but I thought I'd throw it out to you guys as well. As you know, I'm coming. Funny you should mention Florida. I'm coming to Florida in June and July, as I've been saying over the past few months. And my wife has decided, because always listen to your wife, that she would like to do a spot of dolphin watching when she's in the States. And obviously, when you look at like the various tours, you can see like dolphin spotting and this, that, and the other, when you're looking on
Mhm.
Viator and all the rest of it. However, try as I might, I can't find any accessible ones. Does anybody know of any?
You didn't see
I
any.
I put in the chat that if you go to where is it? Get your guide, and I have that on my website as well. I put it in the chat. If you look
I must have missed that. I apologize.
yeah, if you look under the dolphin one, you can give them a call and they will accommodate. Also, Viator said they do. I haven't found one that actually has a little icon on it yet, but Viator said that they did as well.
Okay, that's brilliant. Thank you very much
I
indeed,
hope
guys.
I hope that yeah.
Yeah,
And
Thank
I'm
you, Paula.
no problem. And
So
I
glad you're
am
back,
in
girl.
I'm in Florida, so I got the Florida thing going on.
Well, I'm coming to where am I
When
going? I'm
when you
never look, I'm never home, right?
I
I
know.
will be I will be in Philadelphia next month.
I know. I'm trying so we can do our
So we
our
can do, yeah, so we can hang out again and do our thing.
anniversary.
All right, all right. Yes, we have network event that's going to be happening in Philadelphia,
Mhm.
Pennsylvania. It's
Yeah.
going to be hosted by our hybrid platinum $3 million travel booker, Jody Risky,
Jody.
and joining our church and putting this together. This will be a second year. I'm really excited. I'm coming out to support. I told her I'll just be Vanna. Let me just
Yeah,
get all
there
the
you
prizes
go.
out,
There you
right? I told her I don't need to train. I don't need to present. I'll just be
go.
Vanna. So
Yep,
we'll
just
see.
be here going, look at this, look at that.
Yeah, yeah. Let me win another trip. I'm
Yeah,
just kidding. We can't win trips anymore.
right.
So, family, we just having an inside joke because you know what? I want everybody to win, right? And well, okay. I won a trip for Disney when I went to Philadelphia last year. And somebody said, "Well, how did you win? You a founder council member." I said, "Look, I paid to come here. I booked my airline flight, and I paid for the hotel. Oh, and I'm presenting free. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's right.
So, so then I end up going to Maryland, and I won a sandals trip. And they really was trying to strip it from me. And I fell out in the middle of the forest. And I'm calling David McCovey because you are not taking my trip. So, yes. So I told David he needs to be taking some more trips so we don't have to be worried about trying to take the agent's trips. But no, you guys, if you can get there, if you can get to any event, whether it's a local event, whether you guys are putting together meetup events, if you guys can get to them, get to them. You know, if you can't make it to convention, then try to get to one of the boot camps. If you can't get to a boot camp, try to get to one to the study halls. Well, you might have a region and say, hey, Patrice, we don't have no leaders here. We are trying to fit for ourselves. How can you guys work and put a study hall together? We can do those things. I travel. I'm never home, you guys. I'm going to keep it 100. I get these calls. So where you at today? I'm in California, at least for the next couple of days, right? But you have to stay plugged in. Stay plugged in with your mentors. Stay plugged in with your platinum, your founding council member. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the group. Drop them into the official group. Special disability questions, you can most definitely drop it into our group. Deidre and I are here to help and support. I can tell you, this is something that's a passion of mine. So, yeah, we're a great company. And welcome back, Daryl. Welcome back. I was trying to go through the thread. We have tons of new business partners. And it's just glad to see all you guys. New agent. So, Don, you from Nevada? What part of Nevada? Do we still have Don on with us? Did we lose her? Ooh, I do not want to chop off your name, but you said you're from Portugal? He's a new agent. Is it Mazda? I'm charged it to my head, not to my heart. I'm trying to get it together. Is he still on? You're in Reno. Okay, okay, okay. You up there near the Bay Area, not too far. We got some agents up there. Okay, there goes the Dolphins, Florida.
Mhm.
All right, family. Well, do we have any other questions before? Oh, you put the Facebook group in there already, Paula?
You did
Thank
twice,
you,
yeah.
thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see here. Well,
Yes, hi, I have a question.
hi, Cynthia.
Hey there. Now right before this call, I actually did a pre-qualification for a possible client. And I just wanted to know, I collected some information and I have never cruised before. So they're wanting to go on a cruise. And I kind of asked them a few questions, and I just wanted to make sure that for their budget, this was possible for them. Um, so it's a couple, and they said for $1,000 budget, and they were wanting to go in March. They were wanting the drink package with no gratuity added in. They wanted to pay the tips themselves. And then they just wanted like a fun vibe, preferably no children. They said that if they could not get something within their budget in March, they'd be willing to wait a little bit later on into the year. They were not specific. I did ask them if I did find something immediately for them in their budget and during their time frame, are they ready to put down the deposit? Because I told them that prices can change at a moment's notice. So I just want to make sure, and then ask if they had any special accommodations, any dietary restrictions, and all those things. So I just want to make sure that I ask the right questions, and is there what they're looking for realistic or
Okay,
obtainable?
so first you told me their budget is 1,000, so that's 1,000 per person. Are they looking for flight to be included in 1,000, or is that 1,000 just for the ship itself?
It's just for the ship.
Okay, but you also said that they said they didn't want to be around kids, right?
They prefer not to be around kids. Correct. Mhm.
They prefer not to be. So
Yes.
then, if they prefer not to be, you need to be looking at Virgin, because
Yeah.
Virgin is an all-adult cruise,
Okay.
right? So where are they traveling from?
I asked them what's their preferred port, to leave out of, and they're in Kansas City. So the guy said he was basically leaving it up to his significant other, but she said Miami. I told them Galveston was a good one that was close to Kansas City as well if they wanted to do that one. Um, and then I did ask them about pre and post trip plans. They said no, just the ship. So I hope I covered most of
think
all the
you did,
questions.
and I'm going through the notes because I think Gary just posted. Gary also said think about coastal, just when an all adult too. So I'm going to go back to what I always say: Google's your best friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Always Google it, right? For
Mm-hmm.
me, I don't care about the kids because I never come out of my room. Okay, nothing personal, right? But you have those that have concerns with the kids, the small ones and the teenagers. But like Gary just posted that there, Google it. I I love Virgin because I know it's all adults.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And depending on if they're doing a 4 or 5 day, and depending on the category with Virgin, but they always are running these promotions where the second guest normally travels completely free almost. So I will look and Google it just so you can get some others because it might be a river cruise, which I don't think they'll be able to get that for $1,000, but it might be some other cruises out there, right? And if Virgin is too costly and they budget, then they might want to look at maybe going on a Royal, a little
Mm-hmm.
quiet. Maybe look at Celebrity. You're not going to find a lot of kids on Celebrity, but Celebrity is another good brand. So it all depends. And you don't want to put them on the party ship because that's Carnival. And all the kids are
Mm-hmm.
going to be on the party ship.
Yes.
Everybody,
Mm-hmm.
everybody going to be on the party ship. So just
Yes.
so
Yes.
you have some options. And since they kind of tell you they really don't want to be around kids, I would say
Mm-hmm.
Google it and see what other cruise lines, smaller ones, that might
Mm-hmm.
accommodate them. If not, then you do have Virgin, and
Mm-hmm.
you can look
Mm-hmm.
into Virgin. And you can always go into your Virgin portal and you can
Right.
price it out, or you can call them directly, and they're really good in helping you with pricing it out.
That sounds amazing. I appreciate that.
Okay.
And then I have another one.
Sure.
There it's another couple, but I didn't even know if this budget was even realistic. They're saying this one's saying 1,000 for both of them. I said, I don't know.
And where
I
they
said,
trying to go with $1,000 for both of them?
that's what I said. I'm like,
Well,
I
they
don't
can
know.
go to Ensenada,
Ensenada?
but that's coming down to California. I'm just kidding. They could, you know what? They could find something, and most likely would be an interior. They could look at any of the cruise lines coming out of Florida. Where are
Coming
they
out of
located?
this one, this and I'm from Kansas City. I moved to Chicago like 9 years. So both of these people are from Kansas City. Both of my
Okay. So they
potentials.
might want to look, you might want to look at for you, and you can always go. I mean, are they looking for a party ship? Are they looking for something like Royal? Do you?
They do want to have fun, music, you know. They do want entertainment.
Well, they all have it, but in the price points that you're looking at, it will most likely be Carnival, and you might can get away with the Royal ship,
Hmm.
depending on when they're looking to travel.
That okay, so Royal or Carnival. And then for the $1,000 couple people too,
Let
they
me
were
tell
looking
you
for
what I'll do with the $1,000 couple people. I'll
okay,
Google. I'm
okay.
telling you, I do it all the time because I like
Uh,
to just kind of get a feel because I just don't want to just say no, I can't do it. I was
hmm
going to type it. I have a client that's looking to do a cruise and they budget is $1,000. What is your recommendation?
Okay, okay, that's a good idea. I remember you said one time, and I remembered what you said to a T. You said to somebody else on a call. You said, no, we don't turn away any business. They said that they told somebody, oh, I can't do it. You said, don't ever say that. So
I
I didn't
don't
say
turn
that.
away no. Now I do fire clients.
Okay.
I do, because not all money is good money, right?
Right.
Let's keep it 100. All money's not
Exactly.
good money. I do
Hmm.
fire clients, but I don't turn anybody away. Just the ones
Yes.
I need to fire. I'm just kidding.
Yes. And I agree with that because in my other business, I had to part ways with the
Yeah.
client. So I understand that.
Sometimes you do, but I never
Hmm.
turn anything away. I told one of my audience just a week ago. She was like, "Well, I don't think I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna." What do you mean? Just take
Hmm.
the extra step and research it. Researching is important to everything you guys do.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. I see you
And
have
I
some
wanted
guys
to say
calling.
too, I
Yeah.
always want to tell you this. I said, you are, I told myself she is so giving and just helpful. And when I think about all of your charities and not for profits, and then you said you're getting ready to celebrate a birthday, I said to myself, there's no way she's
Yes, I am.
celebrating.
I'm going to be 68 in 2 months.
I said to myself, this woman is so blessed. God is preserving her
That's
youth
it,
and all
girl.
this.
I'm walking that step every day.
You are
Purposely
so
faithful.
blessed.
Thank
Yes,
you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I truly appreciate you saying
absolutely.
that. And then
Yes.
for those that like to get up early in the morning, we have a sunrise call. It's 5:30 a.m. Pacific. And I'm going to tell you, I'm up at dark 30, 10 years, 10 years, March 3rd. And we have been rocking this call. So now we down to 3 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays. So we do training, we do testimonies. I train every Tuesday, travel training with Patrice every Tuesday morning. But get on. It's another avenue where you get to meet and see and feel what some of the other suppliers, well, some of the other suppliers, some of the other agents are doing in the company. So yes, and Cynthia is one of those that be on the sunrise call every morning, nonstop. All right. Do we have any other questions? Because if not, I want to personally say thank you guys for getting on. I am working to get this supplier on. We got our list. We promise to have a supplier once a month. So if you have any questions, feel free to just inbox me. I'm Patrice Abels Vance. You can follow me on Facebook. And if you need anything, you can always, again, inbox me. And I just want to say, Ian, I'm calling David McCovey right now and have a conversation with him and let him know that I made the decision that I will add another night to my calendar strictly for the UK.
It's not like you guys are busy enough, is it?
Look, I just said all I got to do is call him and tell him I'm sending my flyer back and this one needs to be on it. And matter of fact, I want a new picture. I'm just kidding. I'm
Fabulous.
I'm just kidding. All right, family. You guys take care. Have a blessed evening and stay great on purpose. Take care, family. This call is officially over.